team. Stoke levels are definitely at a premium right now. We're super excited. Maybe people are, dread going on long road trips, but there will be no shortage of enthusiasm for this one.
You know how long the trip is?
Well, if we drove, it would have been I think it would have been a little over 11 hours, but we're flying now, so just got to go to Atlanta and then hop on a plane and go right to Cedar Rapids, so it should be pretty easy.
What's it say about the resiliency of this team after the tough regional you guys had going to the final game, you guys, 2-game sweep in the Super Regional, but the resiliency of this team to make it to this point for the first time in program history, that has to say something about the guys.
Absolutely, that's something we can pride ourselves on because we have not had a easy road to get where we've gotten to. We've had a lot of come behind victories and stuff, and so yeah, I would pride ourselves in saying we're one of the toughest teams in the nation.
What's it going to take to get through this gauntlet and get to that final game?
I think Coach addressed it earlier. We got to get through our pod. We got to take it one game at a time. We're not just happy to be there. So we got to get through game one, start there, and move forward after that.
2-0 in the Super Regional just to get to this point.
Yeah, it's been incredible. The first round of the conference tournament, of course, winning the regular season is never easy. And going into the conference tournament, we felt good because we were whoop, you want to start that again?
Yeah.
All right. It felt good, obviously, winning, but, we've been playing really well at the Super Regional. Going into the conference tournament, we won the regular season, had 3 come-from-behind wins there, and I think caught our breath, and since then, we've just played extremely well. And that regional was a battle, going to 5 games, and we faced everything that you could. We were ahead, we were behind, facing an elimination game. So I think we went through all the emotions, and after that, it was like, okay, that was the hard part, and now I think we can get to the World Series.
This team seemed to put it all together this year, and what exactly have they done right this year to make it to this point that maybe they didn't do in years past when you guys got close?
Yeah, well, I think the format really helped when, we never used to have the regional, super regional. This is our first year of that, so it helped us reset our pitching. Was the best. But, it sounds corny, but they have just played very solid baseball. We've pitched, we've played defense. On this particular run, honestly, our seniors have just stepped up. Our 3 and 4 hitters, Tyler Wise and Tyler Hamill, 2 seniors, all year they never really seem to click on the same weekend. And, for this entire postseason, they have just flat been on fire. But the biggest thing, like I told the guys in the clubhouse, is they're letting me manage games, because every time I'm managing or making a switch or making a move, they're following it up with execution, which makes me look really good. But it's their execution. It's just been consistency, I think, is the biggest thing.
One of my reporters came out here and did a story on the bullpen.
Oh, yeah.
All the fun they like to have. How great is it that not only you guys can be competitive, but have fun at the same time? I mean, that's what it's all about.
Well, I think you have to. This is a very slow-paced game to begin with. There's ups and there's downs, and it's mentally defeating at times. And those guys were absolutely huge to us this year. They brought energy and gave our whole team energy. But man, when you watch playoff baseball, you might not see it in the middle of June from big leaguers, but you see that excitement, and that just added to it, which really helped us.
8 teams remaining. All of them swept their super
Yeah.
regionals. What's that say about the competition you guys are going to face?
Yeah, I mean, it's arguably, I don't know if it's the 8 best teams, but it's 8 of the best 15 teams in the country, I think. We're the 3 seed going into it. We feel really good about that. So we have a pod of 4 teams, and there's another pod on the other side, and those 2 winners will face best 2 out of 3. So it's going to be extremely good competition. But, going back to that LaGrange series, not just in the regional, but opening up the year with them, and then going to Trinity of Texas when they were a top 5 team all year and playing them at their place. I think that's kind of prepared our guys for this, knowing that we're not going to see anything different than we haven't seen, because, we played the 8th hardest schedule in the country.